Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking Marbit since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Welcome everybody to a Saturday night stream. Let's go. And at a new time. We are actually live an hour and 2 minutes earlier than we normally do. We're here to just vibe it out for the next couple of hours. I don't normally stream on a Saturday. You guys are a little bit closer to me than usual as well on TikTok. And I've actually had a very productive day. Not only have I been doing my normal 9 to 5 job, but I've also been doing lots of stuff in terms of up-rating my descriptions on my YouTube videos, as well as my description here on TikTok, doing TikToks, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. It's been a fun all day. So I want to just kind of hang out, chill out, chat. I did close my window because I thought it might be a little... Just bear with me 1 second. Don't go anywhere, chat. Chat, don't go anywhere. Oh, man, yeah, way down. Not that it makes a slight bit of difference, but anyway, so I thought we'd just kind of hang out. We don't really... I mean, I've got a couple of bits lined up for you guys I want to talk about, but nothing crazy. I just thought, yeah, we'll just chill out, hang out, talk about... talk about whatever you want to talk about. I think this very much needs to just be one of those streams where we can all just relax and enjoy the fact that we are all together on a Saturday night. It's not very rare. Sorry, it's not very often I do a stream on a Saturday night. So we can just hang out. We can just talk about cryptocurrency. We talk about whatever you want. Rafa, good to see you. BR95's in the building. Mohammed, welcome to you. Man, they are coming in fresh right now on TikTok. Love it. Bruno Blockchain. What a name that is. Legend. Good to see you all. Mo's in the house. Well, welcome. And then obviously all the gang here live on YouTube. I'm not expecting like crazy audiences because we are, like I said, a little bit early versus what we normally do. But hey, you know what I mean? You can't win them all, can you? What's going on, Selmo? DJ Brian's in the house. Chipper's here. Craig's here. Enzo says, I need my 2-bit. Good to see you, Enzo. Welcome to you. Who else here? Kevin Sexton. Good to see you, pal. 37 Hopper. Welcome to the feature-length episode of 2-Bit Crypto. Home alone, providing the latest crypto and crumpet content, man, with some Yorkshire tea. In my Christmas mug, actually. Oh, yeah. We got it dialed in. And then Craig's here as well. Tomato Pete's here as well. Like I said, all the gang's here. People will turn up if they want, and they won't turn up if they don't want. That's kind of my view tonight. And we'll just kind of hang out. We'll just talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll kind of break some charts down, take a look at some analysis, sort of look at a little bit of macro news that's going on. What does the week ahead look like? I think that'd be worthwhile. And all of that kind of bullish stuff. And then we'll sort of see where we get to. With that being said, as always, don't forget, keep tapping the screen if you are enjoying the content. If you haven't already hit the follow button or subscribe to the channel, then it's definitely worthwhile doing that as well. But I thought we'd start with this. Look at this. Which one is a Ponzi scheme? Now, look at this, TikTok. I think I can go... Can you see that? I kind of feel like you can. Which one is a Ponzi scheme? The United States national debt with unlimited supply, not backed by anything and centrally controlled, or fixed supply backed by energy and no one can control it? Bitcoin. If you said Bitcoin, well done. Give yourself 5 whole points. Oh yeah, I'm back again. So yeah, good news. Will ETH reach 3K? What? Will ETH reach 3K? Or do you mean 3,000? Hold on a minute. What's the price of ETH right now? It's like 3,744. I'd argue that's over 3,000. Did you mean it hit 3,000? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Anyway. And a FOMC week, yeah, a big week ahead of us. It's going to be pretty interesting as all this sort of plays out. I, for one, am excited. I think I'm still the only person that is in team rate cuts. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm the only one in team rate cuts. I know a lot of people are going against it. I probably am against myself in some respects when it comes to rate cuts. But anyway, we can always hope, can't we? We can always hope. Anyway. Interesting movement on Bitcoin, by the way. Yesterday, obviously, that big dumperino, lots of nervousness in the market with that big ETH 5 to 7K. Yeah, I think so. I think we go a bit higher than that, to be honest. Let's talk about pounds. If you're talking about pounds, I don't know what. My prediction is about 8 to 10K, by the way. That's where I think it's going to go. But yeah, that big wick down yesterday, 114.7, all the way back up. I mean, that was a nice, solid move to finish the day around 117. And if you were here yesterday, I sort of talked about the fact that I thought we could continue our momentum into today. And that's pretty much what happened, actually. Led and driven by Ethereum, which is a topic of debate we're going to have tonight. And I think Ethereum holding up very, very well, as are some of the other altcoins as well. Sui is an example, a nice little breakout. 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗁, we talked about that yesterday. Also a nice little breakout as well. So lots of good news. And look, the macro side of it was still in this range. And actually, you could argue between about 118 and 117.3 is probably the strongest bit of volatility that we have in there. So ETH in UK is 2785. Ah, right. Okay, man. That's so bad, isn't it? The US dollar needs to, like, we need the pound to weaken against the dollar. That's what we need. That'll make it better for us. Anyway. Unreal Designs, dollars or pounds? Yeah, I think he meant pounds. The WBTC fork. What the hell is that? WBTC fork that's at 1K USD, possibly on its way to party with BTC at 118. If it's at 1,000 now and it's a fork of Bitcoin, it ain't going to 118. That's just my opinion. Opinions on Quant? Yeah, I mean, look, Quant's all right. Again, I've sort of talked about Quant a number of times here on the channel that I think it will just grind its way up to an all-time high. I don't think it's going to do anything crazy. I don't think you're going to get some sort of big explosive move on it. It's just going to grind up. And actually, when you look at the Quant chart, that's pretty much exactly what it's doing. Look at this. From these kind of bottoms in April 2025, just grinding its way up. Just like relentless. It's that age-old thing, isn't it? You know, what would you rather have $1 million? You can have $1 million, but a snail chases you for the rest of your life. Do you think the snail eventually catches you? Well, the answer is probably yeah. So, you know, Quant will do all right, I think. Quant's just going to keep grinding its way up, in my opinion. Erasmo Martinez, what's going on, buddy? Been a minute. Welcome. 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗁 here as well. Good to see you both. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, like I said, we're just doing a chill stream tonight. We'll just sort of talk about a few bits. We've got 2 hours. I'm going to be live for the next 2 hours. Longest stream I've probably done, actually, that wasn't by myself. So, yeah, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack plate, and dial in. Sui versus Solana. Great question. Great question. I'm in both. I'm heavily involved, heavily invested, by the way, in Solana. Less so in Sui, but I think, look, I've actually got a little bit of news, actually. People are predicting a massive move on Sui. It's up 15% in the last 2 days. It's up 4% just on, 5.5% on the day, breaking 417. I took a position out at 271. So, yeah, I mean, Sui, it's got a great ecosystem. I do think they need to get the whole meme thing moving a little bit, or DPIN or RW or something. Like, they need to sort of get that cooking on gas. And I think we're probably going to be all right, but yeah. Fetch back to ETH. Well, I mean, I'm in, again, as a part of the investment group, I'm in Fetch AI. Personally, I am not in Fetch AI, but I am invested in Aethia. So, yeah, hopefully we're going to see some solid moves on that one. Thoughts on XRP? Super crazy bullish on XRP. If you haven't seen my video talking about the charts on YouTube, go and check it out, because let me tell you, XRP, in my opinion, is about to go crazy. And if you're not sure why, go and watch that video, because the chart's telling us and the technicals are telling us that, you know, XRP is very much called, unless we get some crazy Black Swan event. I actually think this week could be pretty solid. So, yeah, that's my view, Gibbo. But, yeah, good to see you. Welcome, as always. Don't forget, if you enjoy the content, make sure you do follow me, and it is worthwhile. We're here right now. We actually did 7 days this week with a couple of streams on a number of days. So we're trying to sort of dial in our content, round it up, make sure that it's worthwhile for you guys to be a part of. So yeah, again, if you're interested and you want to make sure you're dialed into this market, then make sure you hit the follow button. It's definitely worth it. Likewise, if you're on YouTube, by the way, hit that subscribe button. It definitely is worth your time. Okay. So I'm not going to go through all these coins. Like I said, we've got ages. We've literally got ages to walk through. But you look at kind of RWA coins performing very well today. Aethia at 2, XLM, Ondo's up at 155. I still think that's a pretty solid buy. Then you get into a couple of others. We've got things like AIOZ and moving. And then into the meme coin sector. Craig, why did you buy Craig? Meme coins, the only one going down is Bonk. Interesting that Bonk's going down. Overcooked, oversaturated market. Oh, well, I thought I'd move my tea bag out of the way. Then it literally just fell off the top of the cup and splashed all over my face. Anyway, David Jones in the building. Says, hey, let's go. What's going on, David? Good to see you, man. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think of this new, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, I've moved you a little bit closer, so it kind of gets the microphone out of the way. I feel like I can interact a little bit more with you guys as well. So, and hopefully you guys can still all hear me very much well on YouTube. Thoughts on Chill House? No idea, Erasmo, but we can take a look at it in a bit. Like I said, we've got plenty of time. WebStevo3, welcome. Thanks for the follow. What's the price prediction for Solana? Well, I actually put it into my price predictor, which is nothing more than just my view of where it goes, but actually it kind of works out where your portfolio is going to sit. And I price Solana in at 650. Now, this is not financial advice, but equally, when you start to look at the market structure of where Solana is, and you start to kind of look at it from a macro standpoint, you kind of start to get into a little bit of interesting view. Let's take the bottom of the Solana bear market, December 22, $8. For any of you who don't know, by the way, that's when I were buying it. And we take it, oh, come on. We take it then up to our current all-time high and then sort of go back down to where we get to. Obviously, Sol 1618, 2618 is the golden pocket we talk about a lot. Where does that put you? The 1618 Fibonacci is at 565 and the 2618 is at 856. So if you went to 650, it's middle lower end of that pocket, which is kind of where I get to. So I think 650. If you were to go, I think super crazy macro bullish, markets are going insane. There's like 50 million Solana ETFs. Banks are now custodying Solana. Bitcoin has been adopted by over 20% of the global population. Then you could argue that if you were to allow yourself to go to maybe the 3618, you'd be talking about $1,100 on a Solana, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, we've got to get a lot of macro stuff going on, and that's just the technicals. Right now, though, market structure on Solana looks very good, actually, and I predict a lot of altcoins could move this week. Now, we do have a very volatile week. I'm sure we'll touch on it over the course of the next hour and a bit, but yeah, pretty interesting, and I think there's lots more to come as well. Could I have a price prediction for XRP, please? I mean, obvious. I'm very optimistic about it. I don't subscribe to the whole narrative that XRP is doing $10,000. People are crazy when they say that. I would be very much comfortable between 8, 10, maybe. I actually have a video coming out later on that talks about what does $1,000 XRP look like. 1250 might be a top end price prediction. Maybe you could argue that we got some sort of crazy, super mega bull run. We could maybe see a little bit more, but yeah, I think XRP price top will be very much predicted on who and what is buying it. I.e., do we have it in banks? Do we have it in financial markets? Are pension funds all invested in it? I think that's when you could start to potentially get into a little bit more of a bull case of like $15, $16, $17. Maybe. Still some ridiculous XRP price predictions out there. Yeah, there are. Like Bitcoin predictions, Craig. Yeah, thoughts on Chill House? Erasmo, have you already asked me that? I feel like you might have already asked me that. Maybe not actually. So yeah, Craig, if people predict the future, run away. I mean, that's also a good. That's also a good choice. M's on chain. Welcome to you. Good to see you. And yeah, so anyway, this is kind of where the market sits. Sui is crushing it right now. Feels like BTC is on the move. By the way, if you are curious, we do actually have the Bitcoin futures CME. So we'll see what this kind of feels like. But yeah, 117,830 is CME gap that came in. I mean, you could argue we still haven't quite filled this CME gap before. I know people think I'm like, they're going, oh, no, 2-bit, that's not the right thing. You're talking absolute gibberish. Blah, 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 blah. And I'll just say, well, I don't really care. I just couldn't give a flying F. Now, we'll see where this plays out currently. Currently, you could argue the CME gap is running from what? 17,860. So it would only be, yeah, so 17,860 and we're at like 118. So it's a very narrow CME gap at the minute, depending on where it opens. So we don't need to stress about that too much. We don't need to stress about that. BTC will go to 180K. That would be wild, David Jones, but I'm down for it. I mean, some people think it will, by the way. Some people are like that crazy in terms of where it goes. I wouldn't think it's an unusual price prediction, though. I'm scared of the exchanges now, so I am in the market for a cold wallet. Well, it's a good idea. Good idea. I would recommend Ledger, Trezor, or Tangam. They all seem like pretty solid wallets. I've never had a problem with Ledger. I know some people don't like it, but I've never had a problem with it. So anyway, right, good. Let's take a listen because this is super interesting as well. Why is Ethereum on the move? And more importantly, how high is Ethereum going to go? Now, the good news is TikTok. I think you guys will be able to hear it. Cold wallets can get hacked too. True. Much more difficult, though. Much more difficult. And the only way that they can be hacked is when they are connected to your computer. So generally speaking, cold wallets get hacked through a computer error or a computer virus, as opposed to the specifics of those cold wallets. I know there was backdoor alleged on that Ledger, which was like a weird access thing. Just don't do it. Literally just write down your seed phrases so you know what you're doing with it. But yeah, I don't believe, unless someone's going to tell me otherwise and point me in the direction of that, a cold wallet can be hacked when it's not connected to anything. They can't hack a cold wallet. They can hack it through hacking your computer, I believe. I could be wrong though, but I don't think I am. Right, let's listen to what the Bitwise CIO had to say. And again, this is important because he talks about why Ethereum is on the move, and more importantly, why it's going to play such a key role in the upcoming market move. Listening to this.
Yeah, there's been a real vibe shift on Ethereum. Use your word, Alex. I think it started when the Ethereum Foundation replaced its leadership, which happened earlier this year. There was a recognition that it was moving too slow, that it was too ivory tower and not enough real world. And they started to gain momentum. And then you're right, Tom Lee came on board and packaged it in a great marketing scheme, as he always does. Tom's a good friend of mine, and talked about Ethereum as the stablecoin chain. The other thing that's going on beneath the surface, though, which maybe doesn't get talked about enough, is if you think about why Bitcoin has done so well over the last 18 months, it's been a really simple story where ETFs and corporations have bought something like 5x the new supply.
Just two things, and I will play the rest of like the minute in a bit. The two things that I think are important here is Ethereum treasury companies. I talked about this all of last week. I've talked about it now for about 3 weeks. They are going to be the new paradigm of money. They are going to be the new hot topic that everyone is going to want a piece of, whether it be shares, whether it be parts of it, whether it be ETFs, whatever it is, right? These Ethereum treasury companies are going to be crazy. I think they will then invest that Ethereum in ETFs and in staking. And I think that's what's going to accelerate the Ethereum treasury companies, aligned to the fact that we know stablecoins are pretty much built all on Ethereum with the exception of a couple. That's why I think Ethereum is going to be a big move. But listen to the rest of this.
Yeah, there's been more demand than supply. Well, actually, since the start of May, ETFs and corporations have bought 32x the supply of Ethereum, because we've had this huge growth in Ethereum ETP flows, right? They did, I think, $5 billion over the last 8 weeks. And we've had this huge growth of corporations buying Ethereum. So the same sort of supply-demand story that drove Bitcoin for the last 18 months, and Ethereum just kind of sat there and went down, is now happening in Ethereum. So there's a vibe dynamic and there's a supply-demand dynamic. And you have to ask yourself, will these vibes continue? Absolutely.
And that's it. Absolutely. Like, I mean, he's super macro bullish on what's going on when it comes to ETH. And I think he's right. I think ETH's going to be crazy. And I think so many people are genuinely going to miss on it. It's driven the market today. Look at that market structure right now on Ethereum. Local high 3865. We're like $100 away from it. And I think if if Bitcoin was to push up a little bit further, I reckon we could be retesting 4K on Ethereum pretty soon. So I think this whole ETF treasury company, you're going to have to watch out, because I think it's going to get pretty crazy indeed, in my opinion. Right. Also, worth noting, by the way, that a lot of people predict that we're not going to see rate cuts, right? I'm kind of half tempted to agree with you. I don't want to agree with you. I'd rather still sit on the fence of I think rate cuts are going to come. Right now, obviously, we've got the CME Fed Watch. We've got 3 days and 22 hours. Holy shit, it's coming next week. Massive, massive no, right? 95% is a view to no. But something happened today, people. Something happened today that might change it. Forget Trump, right? Forget the fact Trump's like tapping him on the shoulder and telling him he better reduce rates. The fact that BlackRock today, by the way, BlackRock, $11.5 trillion under management company, said that the Fed, Jerome Powell, should lower interest rates. I mean, if Jerome Powell won't listen to Donald Trump, maybe he listens to BlackRock, where he probably will want a job after. Although I think he's a lawyer, isn't he? I think Jerome Powell's a lawyer, not an economist. But if he's going to want a job in anything to do with finances, he's going to want to go to BlackRock. And I think the reality is that it's very interesting. And certainly there is a discussion right now that they believe rates have come. Now, obviously, I'm going to be super bullish, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work in our favor. But listen to this. Oh, don't listen to this. Why can't I listen to this? Oh, that's why. What? Why is there no sound? Oh, I know why.
Affected by where these rates look at the housing market, and particularly what impacts lower income. The people that borrow today are lower income, and they're adversely infected by where these rates are. If we get the rate down, you actually can bring home prices down, you build more houses, you'll actually reduce inflation. So I think it's quite consistent to bring the interest rate down, even though the economy is operating at a pretty good level. Where we're going is to a lower level of inflation, and I think we can bring it down. I mean, you think about inflation break-evens today, depending on which part of the curve, are 2.5 to 2 3/4. So the funds rate, even if you bring it down to 3.25, you're still above the rate of inflation. So I think we got plenty of room to drop it, even though the economy's operating well. Look at the housing market.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. Maybe he does it. I mean, it would be wild. It generally would be the craziest thing in the world if, like, if old 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗶 does drop the rates. Like I said, I don't think it is. Lauren, we're on a double stream tonight. We are live for 2 hours, so make sure you're dialed in. I definitely make sure that you've got some Pringles, maybe something nice to sit on. No jokes, please. And that you're ready for the next, like, hour and a bit, because, yeah, when we've been live an hour and, well, we've been live 20 minutes, and we're going to go live right the way through to 10 o'clock. Why not? I'm on my own. I'm lonely. And this is my output. Is on YouTube and here. That guy can hear the future. Big handles on the World Cup. What? After the Fed, Powell will be looking to get a job with Sheila's Wheels. Sheila's Wheels. Holy shit, I forgot about them. That was the most sexist insurance company ever. You couldn't get insurance with them if you weren't a Sheila. That's wild. I'm so lucky to be here when you are live. Hey, Matt, what's going on, buddy? Welcome, pal. Yeah, we're doing an extreme. We're doing an extra live tonight because I'm lonely and I'm by myself. So I thought I'd do a live. And yeah, so we're live on TikTok. So shout out to everybody on TikTok and shout out to everybody on YouTube as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. Obviously, don't forget, hit the like and all that kind of good stuff when you come in, which would be great. If Bitcoin dropped to 60,000, would you sell off everything to buy it? I mean, maybe. I mean, is Bitcoin dropping to 60,000 by itself? Let me tell you, I would be fucking devastated if Bitcoin drops to 60K right now. I would be devastated. There'd have to be like, I mean, what would be the scenario that even pushes it to 60K? Like, the governments decide they're taking your Bitcoin off you, maybe. I don't know. Blocky, what's going on, buddy? He said, what's up, 2-Bit? How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. How are you? Holmes obviously is continuing his caressing and his bullishness of everybody that walks in. He's like the really like angry uncle in the corner that doesn't really want to be here, but he actually doesn't have anything else to do and secretly really likes being here. So look, Mark, give it 30 minutes. You won't be saying that. Or I could do it in a wee Scottish accent, couldn't I? And be like, Mark, give it 30 minutes. You won't be... I don't know that. I don't know if that's you. We've gone to variety stream. We're variety streaming tonight. Get the hot tub out, somebody. Get the hot tub out. I'm only kidding, by the way. I'm only kidding. I won't go in a hot tub for you guys. Right. 60K BTC, we're done. Yeah, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to freaking zero. I'm Scottish and that was poor attempt. Sorry, BR95. I apologize. It's one of those things where I think I'm good at accents, but I'm not. I'm really not, because I get confused with like Welsh and Irish. I feel like sometimes I can try and do an African accent. That generally doesn't go down very well either. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Heard worse. Anyway, right. So we'll keep an eye on this. Hopefully, like in some like ulterior dimension, we actually get a rate cut. But I don't know if we are. I've got an idea, right? Let's do a really quick test. Really quick test, okay? Really quick test. Right. I'm going to turn you guys as well, TikTok, so you can see it. Look, let's do a magic 8-ball and ask. So we're going to ask the question, will the Fed cut rates on Wednesday? Go. Right? Go. Concentrate and ask again. What? Try again. Oh, shake again. There we go. Oh, yes! Let's go. Shut the hell up, Holmes. Shut up, Tomato Pete. We're cutting rates on Wednesday. Let's go, baby. That's it. Long everything. Sell the house. That's it. Everyone's going to the freaking moon. Everyone's going to the moon. Oh, breaking news. Jerome Powell's been... No, he hasn't really. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? That would actually be hilarious. At some point tonight during the stream, can you go into certain things that will drive XRP price? Yes. BR95, if you haven't been and taken a look at my XRP videos on my YouTube channel, you definitely should. I break down XRP content every single day, as well as taking a look at the macro side. And by the way, I don't generally just put a video out that's like, oh, let me talk about XRP, and then I talk about something completely different and come back to it like some other choppers do. I actually go into some of the fundamentals around it. So definitely don't take a look at it. If you're already subscribed to that channel, I would do so. Also, by the way, I try and put some stuff out on here as well. So yeah. So look, Sui, something we've been talking about for a while is skyrocketing. And there isn't really a reason for it. It's just kind of absolutely sending right now. Sui's jumped past 423, 15% daily gain. The momentum is building. Decisive breakout could trigger an explosive leg higher, particularly when it comes to Sui. So again, they're getting their ecosystem dialed in. Lots of good stuff happening over there. I think definitely one to keep your eyes peeled on it. That's why I took a spot trade at 271. So pretty pleased at that. The move drew renewed attention from crypto traders and analysts, flagging potential for broader breakouts. So again, when we look at what Sui's doing, 421, like it is moving. It is moving. Did get rejected at 433, which is the sort of upper range of where it was here again back in May. But looking very much optimistic and also looking like a very nice breakout here from that previous top. If you just take that top to the bottom, you can see how this broke up the 1.0 at 420 and actually is now moved. Now, did get rejected back down, so you're going to see kind of a decision, which is it going to drop to $4 or is it going to push on to 469? That's kind of what you got to look at now. Again, no need for smart comments in the chat. That is simply just the price prediction that we could get to. But yeah, Sui kind of feels like it's pretty good. Stablecoin market heating up. Again, something worth noting and once again worth thinking about. But stablecoin economy is now broke $260 billion and it's been climbing ever since. The sector had nearly $5 billion with a close to $2 billion of the coming freshly minted USDT. And by the way, USDC and USDT have been printing pretty aggressively recently. You can see there, look, that DeFi Llama is showing stablecoin market now holds a valuation of $265 billion, USDC dominating at 61.86. Saturday afternoon, Tether's market cap a hefty 163.9 billion, which, by the way, gives the opportunity for things like ROUSD, DAI stablecoin, and many others to position themselves in this market with a better narrative than USDT's got. That's just my opinion. Still in my Sui long, up 200% now. Nice, Curtis. Curtis is up 200% on a 50 grand margin. Imagine that. But yeah, Circle's USD now second place at 64 million. This is the one to watch, by the way. Their IPO was very successful. Their valuation of their company's coming down, but I wouldn't stress it too much. But keep your eyes on that. Also, you've got USDE and USD. What the hell is it? USDE and USDS that are also starting to come out as well. But yeah, stablecoins are going to be the big thing to look at. PayPal obviously getting involved as well. 25.75 milli on their one. So I think this will be a very important metric to keep your eyes peeled, especially with the Genius Act. And I think this will be the big thing to watch when you sort of come to thinking about crazy market moves and stuff. Watch what's happening with stablecoins. That's why we've kind of put it into our top thing here. Look, down 0.29. So again, downtrend on dominance. This is what we want to see on both USDC and USDT. Again, not super crazy, but still going down, which is kind of good news, as is the Bitcoin dominance as well. So yeah, we want to continue to see that come down as well, which is good news indeed. Right. US banks. I don't know if you've seen this, by the way. Sean, what's going on, pal? Yeah, lots of US banks are now lobbying to stop Trump bringing in more pro-cryptocurrency legislation when it comes to banks, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, the banking giant JP Morgan reportedly suspended its customer onboarding process with cryptocurrency exchange Gemini. The decision comes on the heels of a social media post by Gemini co-founder Tyler Winklevoss, in which he accused the bank of trying to kill fintech and crypto companies. Interesting. And actually, we're seeing a number of these where there's been a big push. So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and obviously the Open Bank has put in some sort of complaint to say, look, I think you should just stop giving regulational clarity to cryptocurrency. Like, anyway, just complete choppers. So don't worry about this. I think once this all gets sort of, worked through, I think we'll probably see some pretty interesting stuff going on. And then look, as always, I thought it was worthwhile just touching back on this. Global liquidity is set to surge, which will create a Bitcoin price explosion. M2 supply climbing to an all-time high of 95 trillion to 96 trillion. Bitcoin trading between 117.8 and 118.1 in the past 20 hours looks to capture the series of updates and upsides as 2025 as liquidity floods into assets. This is important to think about. Massive amounts of money has been printed, like crazy amounts beyond the realms of comprehension, and it is all going to get launched into, in my opinion, risk assets. You get tax breaks, you get more money going on, you get cheaper dollars. People are going to be looking for safe havens, and I think the safe haven will become Bitcoin, and my view, it'll become Ethereum as well. And I think you're going to start to see some crazy stuff going on. A lot of people predict above 4,000 on ETH. It is game over, and we are off to the races. So again, keep your eyes peeled on those two things. Watch out, ETH versus BTC. BTC dominance and stablecoin dominance are going to be some of the key factors that I think are going to support driving this market and going to see us move way higher. So that does take us through the sort of bits of news I've got. If you guys have got any questions, thoughts, opinions, or anything else, let me know. Drop them in the chat, and we'll try and answer them the best we can. This is very much now kind of over to you guys. I'm keeping an eye on a few things, keeping an eye on what's going on. Got myself into a trade on a meme coin earlier. That's kind of doing pretty well, which I'm sort of bullish on, and I think this could be a good news story. And yeah, I did a video earlier on about another one, which is starting to come back up as well. So that's a positive. All the more reasons why you should be tuned into this channel. You really think AVAX will go to 300? Yeah, I think AVAX could go even higher, Johnny. Johnny, I sent you a voicemail on X. I don't know if you got it, by the way. But I did send you a voicemail, voice message, whatever you want to call it. Just giving you my view, on a few things. But yeah, man, I think again, people are going to miss out on AVAX because of what's going on. I mean, look at it. It's nearly 6% up on the day for no reason. And when you actually look at what's going on with the ecosystem that sits around AVAX, once gaming takes off, and it hasn't yet, you've got a massive opportunity over there. The whole meme coin sector, when that started getting cooking over there, I think we'll have a big move. And equally, I mean, what was the all-time high on AVAX? Like $200 something? Maybe slightly more? I think it's got a really good chance. Really, really good chance. And you think about it, you know, 10 to 15x on AVAX, I think is reasonable. Its highs, all-time high, by the way, was 146. So we're asking for it to double its previous all-time high. Well, I think most people are in that camp anyway. So yeah, I'm super bullish on AVAX. I think it's going to be a real good idea. Sui's killing it, as you predicted. How far can it go? Well, we were talking about that earlier. As I predicted, exactly as we sort of said here on the channel, just saying, by the way. But yeah, I mean, Sui's breaking out pretty aggressively right now. Did get rejected at this 425 range, though, so it needs to break that. We actually talked about 460 maybe. I think above 460, you start to get pretty bullish. Above 539, it's see ya later, alligator. Sui could be a monster. Yeah, look, I think Sui could be good. Let's say I took Sui at 271, so I'm what? Getting on today, doubling my position already. Yeah, I got it. Not a chance to replay it. I'll defo more than 3x that portfolio, surely. Yeah, I think so. There's a couple of coins I just said that I wasn't sure about, but again, it's your portfolio. You got to do what you got to do, but again, it's just my view, by the way. Just my view. You heard $20 Sui this run. Yeah, I mean, it could do. And thoughts on Quants. I talked about it right at the very start of the show. Quants is just going to be that one that'll just grind up. It'll probably break all-time highs, but it's just going to grind up and not move. You know, you look at like Sui today, 6.5, AVAX 6. Look at Hedera, 11.5%. I mean, you're bullish on that, Johnny. 11.5% on Hedera is a nice little move there. And actually, meme coins are moving a little bit as well, other than Bonk, Craig. So, yeah, I mean, look, altcoins feel pretty solid today. Bitcoin's holding up at 118.1, which is fine. Tubit was peer pressured into that Sui position for weeks. I mean, that's true. But I was peer pressured, but I got the best buy opportunity I could. So, yeah. Jeff Remix, what's going on, pal? Welcome. Let's finalize the bingo card. Yeah, I still have the bingo card, by the way. I still have it. So if you've got thoughts, let me know. Here it is, the bingo card. So I need some more things. We've got, again, what predictions you think for the bull market, then let me know and I can stick them into the Bitcoin, the bingo card, and we can keep them into the bull market and see how well we get on. So, yeah. Again, we're going to keep an eye on this and certainly keep dialed into it. Yeah, definitely HBAR, biggest bag. Wish I'd never sold 20,000 of them. Wow. Yeah, but I mean, it's life, isn't it? But yeah, HBAR's looking great. Why do we have 60 likes already? I don't know, Jesse. I don't know. Why aren't people hitting the like button? Who the hell knows? Jay, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Curtis says, hop at Ondo my second. Nice. I like Ondo. Have we got anything on Ondo? Steve's in the building. What's going on, Steve? Do you have anything on here for Ondo? No. I feel like we should probably put something on here about Ondo. Yes, no? Ondo US Reserve. Oh, we got Pepe's US Reserve. Okay. Ondo US stockpile. Do we think that could be a thing? Or Ondo customer treasuries. All right, there we go. I think Ondo will actually facilitate the sale of US treasuries to a retail market. Ondo ETFs are they're already on the cards. Asian market waking up soon, hopefully. No, not soon. It's Saturday. The Asian markets don't trade on a Sunday. Got one more day to go. I know it's confusing because it's Saturday night and I don't normally stream on a Saturday night. But yeah, not yet. I do it each stream. Guys. Oh dear. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, 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 boom. Sean says crows up 10%. Nice. Nice. I like it. What do you think Ondo could reach? Man, What did I have Ondo at on my magic sheet? Hold on a minute. I have a Google sheet that I have like price predictions on because I like to kind of then put my portfolio in because I have a number in my head that I'm like, okay, where do I want my like cash out prices? Where do I want to be sort of dialed into it? And yeah, so what do I have Ondo as? Let me have a look. $6. I think that's a bit cheap actually, but yeah, $6 is kind of where I got. Also, by the way, I have my I recorded my tax video today, so you definitely need to see that, especially if you're in the UK, by the way. It's going to talk about tax laws changing and how you can avoid paying like crazy amounts on tax. So I think it's going to drop tomorrow, so make sure you watch that. Watch out for that one. So yeah. Yeah, we should do some like price prediction. We should do some price predictions on here. Should be good. When ETH going higher? ETH's going higher right now. Like right now, it's up 0.5% on the day. $10 Ondo, yeah, be nice. Casper, yeah, Casper's. I mean, look, Casper's doing all right. It's doing all right. I just feel like it's just not doing a lot. Even cryptonews stopped messaging me about it. So, I mean, where is it? Casper, yeah, it dropped down. Again, this is the thing with Casper. It gets this nice bit of momentum, and then I think people dump it. So, I think you're going to see some kind of pretty heavy volatility with Casper because I think people looking to exit that position. That's just my opinion, by the way. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Yeah, tax thing is a good bro. I'll be on it for you. Thanks, mate. Yeah, it's I don't even know how long it is actually. I can't remember, but my editor just sent it back to me. 7 minutes 43. So yeah, it's good in my opinion. By the way, it's a good video. Good video. Talks about like a lot of the stuff going on with taxes and again how you can kind of just maximize your returns while not going to prison. Do you invest in ETH treasury companies? I don't invest them. I used to invest in the stock market years ago, but I was never really crypto focused. I used to invest in stocks that were dividend payers. So anyone that paid dividends out. And then I went in like 2022. So kind of bottom of the bear market. And I was in stocks and I was watching the stock market collapse. The one I was in was Cineworld and it just collapsed. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And so I took everything out of the stock. This is not financial advice. And I'm not saying people should do this, by the way, but I took everything out of the stock market, every investment fund I had, and I went all into cryptocurrency. Like full send. I have my pension still as like a normal, but I don't have any savings accounts. I don't have any bank accounts. I don't have any like mortgage rate. Any like FTSE trackers. I basically have my pension that I pay into, and I have my and I have crypto. That's basically where I'm at now. We obviously have a bank account. Me and the missus have a shared account, which obviously our pay goes in and da. But yeah, I am like no savings accounts, no nothing. I'm just like bullish. Again, I'm not saying that that's the best thing to do. I'm not saying that that's financial advice. I'm just telling you what I've done. And hopefully, it's going to pay off this bull market. You never know though. You never know. But yeah, I think you'll actually see a bit of an influx into ETH treasury company. I think a lot of people will look to get into those. How do you come up with these numbers? Are you talking to me, or are you just talking to him in general? Are you talking about someone that's put Sui to $100? Because Holmes, I would like to think you know how I get to the numbers. I actually plot them on the chart. I look at historical data. I track and look at trends to give me some indication. Again, it is absolutely 100% finger in the air. The only thing I would come back to is exactly this. I predicted this XRP move way before it happened. Look at this. Look how accurate this is. I mean, get the fuck out of here. No one's going to tell me I don't know what I'm doing with technical analysis, even though I thought it was a complete load of nonsense. Look how accurate that is. I'm not even kidding. Like, look at this TikTok, right? So I predicted this XRP chart literally at the breakout way before anything was happening. Look how close this dotted line that is. That is my prediction. Look how even yesterday, the big wig came back to settle on this line. Absolute perfection on that call on technical analysis on XRP. So yeah, I'm assuming you're not talking about me, Holmes. So yeah, DTOTC, what's going on? How's the NFT mint going? Where are you at now? Like, I went to look earlier in the website. I think the website was glitching out a little bit. Where are you at right now? I'm curious. You were like 200 and something, by the way. Hold on a minute. Let me have a look myself. Let me have a look at it. 271. Let's go. And you've got some. Hold on. Let me bring your social media. Let me bring your. Yeah, 271. Right. I like it, dear. DEOTC making it happen right now. Let me go to your Twitter. Doing very well. Nice, bro. I'm excited. I feel like you got a little thing going on right now, right? Got a little cheeky thing going on that people might be interested in. Where are you? Here you go. Look, got it. This is for all the fam on YouTube. So you got a space coming up Wednesday at 9 p.m. if anyone's interested in that. And where is it? There we are. Look at that. Let me just make sure I've got the dates right. Made from July 22nd. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cool. There you go. So if you are interested, by the way, check it out. I'm going to link this in the chat. Go and take a look at it. See what's going on. And then, yeah, you may just get a bit of a winner. So there you go. There you go. Good news. Launchpad just deployed on the testnet. Yeah, Shiba Inu partnership. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, chat. Have a look at that. By the way, I have a bronze one, so I'm bullish on this. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. So yeah, good to see you. Welcome as always. What's your thoughts on Tau? Oh, I feel like we've talked about Tau before. I kind of like it. I did a video on it. I think it's all right. I think AI still has a bit of a move to go. AI narrative feels a bit flat at the minute. Again, just my opinion, but I think things like gaming, AI, narrative have got some big opportunities. You can see here, look, top gainers, an overall performance here for the last 30 days, specifically when you get into the actual market cap and what the performance looks like. Well, the reality is it's on its way back up again. Our peak all-time high, or peak recent high, by the way, was around 37 billion. We're currently sitting at 34 billion. So there's about 3 billion out of the AI market. The number one, though, FYI, is Tau, currently sitting at $4 billion market cap. $430 is a pretty big price prediction. So I'm assuming that's the one you're on about. Which one do you think will outperform Sui? Man, I mean, Sui's got a mind of its own right now. But, I mean, look, loads of people would happily write Solana off. I think it's a bad move. I think it's a bad move, personally. And I think people have been writing Solana off now for ages. And I think they've going to get it wrong. So I think Solana could outperform Sui. I do think maybe we get some sort of crazy, maybe kind of crazy move on something else, which I think could be bullish. So, yeah, we'll see. Craig, can we do the poll? Yes, we can. That sounds like a poll that I already know the answer to. Love it. Right, let's do it. Right, there we go. Sand and Bong. Read the question, by the way. Launchpad just deployed. Oh, yeah, I got that, didn't I? Forrest, what's going on, pal? Welcome. Appreciate it. Sam's in the house. Well, welcome. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. So, yeah, look, I mean, I think that's where I get to. But, yeah, Sui's looking great. HBAR's looking good as well. So, some nice little movers out there, which is kind of positive. Some nice little movers. And then we see a little bit of decline in BTC dominance. So, like I said, weekends are always a little bit slower, always a little bit quiet. But still, if we're green, we're green, baby. And that's what we've got to remember. So, yeah, good news. Good news. Right. Can you have a look at DJI 6930? Is that the one that Gonzalo was talking about? I've been catching up on all things Ultra Europe and Tomorrowland 2025. Super good tunes. DJI 6930. Is it the one that we were talking about? Yeah, Doge. Man, it's at 52 million. Holy crap. Did this have a pullback? Oh, okay, yes. It did have a pullback. Man, look at that. Wicks down to 2.9. That's crazy. Potentially start. I'm going to stick it on the, I'll stick it on the tracker to keep an eye out for. I feel like we want to fill this tracker up a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, that looks like it's starting to maybe push back to the upside. So nice. Breaking news. Gary Gensler joins Black as chief crypto advisor. I'm not joking. Shut the fuck up. No way that's true. No way that's true. That's not even come up on my phone. No way. No way that is true. Not a chance in hell that's true. Where have you seen that? You're winding me up, Tomato Pete. Watch a guru. No way, bro. They haven't put anything out. What are you talking about? Are you sure? I think you're winding me up. I think you're 100% winding me up. You are winding me up. Shut up. Get out of here, Tomato Pete. That would be crazy, though, by the way, if you did actually come in. That would be crazy. I actually, for a split second, thought you were being truthful. Holmes is not voting. Oh dear. I think you're being unfair, Holmes. I think you should vote personally. Steve Keith, what's going on, pal? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, we're going to be live at least for another hour and 15 minutes. I mean, it's crazy to think about. Oh, you actually have shared me. Hold on a minute. Tomato Piece sharing me a post. There's no way this is true. This must be coming from like. In fact, I'm going to guess who it's from without even looking at it. Is it from like. I don't know. That. Why is it so loud outside? What the hell is going on? Wait there a second. It's like a party going on outside my house. There's no one out there. I think it's some ghosts. Right, let me have a look. Shared a post. Watch a guru just for. No way, that's true. Yeah, that's not true. It's 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱 or Buru. What is it? 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱 gives you unparalleled, unbiased parody coverage. Shut the hell up, Tomato Pete. Get out of here. Get out of here. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱. You absolute chopper. Absolute chopper. I love the fact that some people believe it's true. Like, I mean, this guy's like, troll. Like, really? It's like, come on. Really? I saw that first time. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice try, though, Tomato Pete. Nice try. Right. 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗃 OS. Well, it's not 𝗥𝗲𝗃 though. It's like some fake thing. Apparently there's a UK agency crew. What the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. So I don't know if anyone knows. I joined like a creator content crew on TikTok. I don't know what it means, but hopefully it's going to send our live streams to the moon, which will be exciting. But yeah. Anyway, we got Bitcoin trying to push a little bit out. 118204. That's kind of good news. Altcoins moving a little bit. 𝗥𝗲𝗃 still down. Algorand is starting to move a little bit. Look at ℎ-bar. Oh my god, it's at 12%. Man, ℎ-bar is just crushing it right now. Simpsons predictions are more accurate, and that's probably true, actually. Man, what a beautiful stream yesterday for Randy. 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗃's posted false info. Yeah, of course it has. What do I dare ask, Jesse? Do I dare ask? I don't know if I do. I honestly don't know if I do. Maybe it's a good thing or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, our market cap's moving back up as well. 3.83 trillion. So all is now starting to look pretty nice, actually. All seems pretty good in the world, if you ask me. Quant, we've talked about it 4 times now. Again, I think it'll just grind its way up. And actually, it's performing pretty well. So, yeah, keep your eye on Quant for sure. Looking all right, I think. Looking all right. Yeah, I know. But yeah, why was it a beautiful stream? I don't understand. What a beautiful stream. That's a weird statement to say about a stream. I don't know why it was beautiful. That's what I'm curious about. You got too much love from everyone. Oh, fair play. Fair play. I do follow her on TikTok, but I don't like doesn't come up very often. Out $200 from that stream. Nice. What from the Randy Hipper stream? Saw my quant for Aero and Ondo. Sean, man, I tell you what, that's one thing I haven't looked at actually. What is the current rate on Aerodrome Finance? Obviously, you can stake it, which is good news, but I haven't looked at it for a while, so. I'm exactly $100 up from my bonk purchase. Hey! 13%. That's weak. That's weak. I mean, still 113. I'll take that. I'll take that as a nice little earner. But yeah, Zorro just kicked everyone's ass this week. What the hell is Zorro? Zorro. Z-O. Zorro. No idea what that one is, but I mean, God, there's loads of Zorros, isn't there? There is loads of Zorros. Nadia, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, why God didn't give me a daughter, I would have got. Oh, dear me. Dear me. Yeah, Aerodrome. I mean, it's doing pretty well actually today as well. So we're up 0.8%, which is kind of good news. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I like Aerodrome Finance. I've been in it for ages. I've staked Aerodrome Finance for literally forever as well. So yeah, it's good. Mike, I believe that's Zorro. Oh, Zora. Sorry, Zora. Z-O-R-A. My apologies. Zora. Oh, yeah, look at that. 51%. $235 million market cap. Holy crap, look at this thing. Why is it going crazy? Why is it gone crazy? What is it? This website may be harmful. Okay, see you later. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine, by the way. I have extremely strong security settings. But yeah, I mean, fair play. CJ, what's going on, pal? Welcome. Yeah, Stu likes that move as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Chill House about. Okay, we'll have a look at Chill House. You've said it 3 times now. Chill House. Oh, I saw this. No freaking way. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. Man, I saw something similar to this earlier today that I thought was Chill House, and it was like 125k market cap. I thought, you know, this thing's on to 11 million. I'm going to be really pissed. Big D, what's going on, pal? Welcome to you. I hope you are looking forward to the investment call tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, we'll do. Did we talk about AVAX yet? My daddy, yes. We talked a little bit about it, not like super crazy, but yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on with AVAX. I'm super bullish on it. I think when the gaming sector moves, I think AVAX moves. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good play. Like I said, we're just starting to see some altcoins warm up a little bit, which is kind of good news. So, you know, BTC's pushing a little bit. ETH, obviously, just holding 3.7. We need to see ETH above 4,000, which I think is good. Which I think would be good. So ETH above 4,000 does set as a strong move. HBAR price prediction. Yeah, we talked about that before. I think, you know, I think $2 or $3 on HBAR. That would be, you know, 10x would be $2.90. I don't think that would be unreasonable to think that could get there. So yeah, I mean, HBAR is going crazy right now, though, up 12%. So looking pretty good. Might as well put Gary against the Burns a goat on the bingo card as it's got more chance of happening. I mean, maybe. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. I do think all of those coins will do very well, though. All the kind of XLM, Aethia, Chainlink, as well as Ondo, Jasmy, AVAX, HBAR, all I think have got a good cycle coming. Yeah, all I think is going to be good. Plume, Holmes, is this something you used to be in? I feel like we've talked about this before. I feel like we talked about Plume, $220 million market cap. What was it at when we first talked about it, Holmes? I can't remember. I can't even remember. But yeah, I mean, look. It's kind of all right. It's still holding up. It's got decent volume. Is it going to rally all the way back up here again? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What fundamentally is going to push this up in price? I don't know. I don't know if HBAR being bought by Robinhood. Interesting, Curtis. Yeah, I saw that. Turbo. Let me take a look at Turbo. I kind of feel that with Turbo, they fumbled the bag. They were listed on Coinbase, for Christ's sake, and then got delisted on Coinbase. Like, how do you get delisted on Coinbase? Like, what? 354 million market cap. Yeah, so volume's pants, though. Look at that. 28k in volume is pretty low. So, yeah. Interesting. What are the... Oh, really? Oh, wow. Plume unlocks are killing the token. You're right, I get it. Thoughts on Injective and price predictions? Ollie, what's going on? Man, Injective I haven't really looked at for ages. Do we have that on here? I don't think so. Don't think so. We can take a look at it. Injective. Where's it at? Just under $15. I mean, it's got a chance, hasn't it? I don't know too much about it. The problem you've got, though, when it's so far down, I mean, look at that. What was the all-time high? 52. So it's like, what, 60% down. I don't know too much around the fundamentals of it, but yeah, I mean, it has a chance, as I believe most do, by the way. But you know, would I be going and aping huge amounts in? Don't know. 7% up on the day, though, is pretty solid. That is pretty solid, in fairness. 2-bit volume, wow, Turbo's fallen. Yeah, Turbo's really come down. Again, I absolutely believe they fumbled the bag. Like, how do you get listed on Coinbase and then not stay on Coinbase? Like, it's wild. That is wild. Unfortunately, I got out because I got a birthday. Have a beautiful evening, everybody. Hey, Jesse, thanks so much, pal. Catch you on the flip side. Yeah, unlocks are another big one. Yeah, really. We can take a look at unlocks tomorrow. That'll be definitely a thing to keep an eye out then. That'll definitely be a thing. Any last minute players, low mid caps that you would consider? Man, altcoins right now are just, loads of them are way below their all-time highs. So, I mean, most altcoins, you'd be in a decent place. Just depends what you're looking to get into. 1 second, everybody. Yeah, so I think a lot of altcoins are in a good place. Just like I said, what narrative do you think moves next? RWA, Deepin. I mean, AI we're already saying is down volume-wise and down about 4 billion from its all-time high. What else? Deepin hasn't really done anything, Deepin, to be honest, has it? So Deepin, 36.2 billion. So, you know, Deepin a little bit, probably a bit too close to AI's, really, if we think about it. Gaming is definitely one that I think has yet to have its move. And I think this is definitely worthwhile thinking about. I mean, look at gaming as an example. If you go for the last 30 days, look at the all-time high was at around 22.9 billion. We're sitting at 21 billion. So I think, yeah, I definitely think there's a big move coming. Like, I truly think there is. So worthwhile. Man, Epic Chain's doing well. I did a video on this video, 225. Up 8%. So yeah, look at that. Bosh. Lots of good moves on Epic Chain. Shout out to them. Making it happen. Making it happen. I'm in Doge, ADA, Crow, HBAR, DGen, and XYO, and XCN. Are these good? Yes, I would argue that they are. The only one I would say is Cardano, which ADA, again, and I've said this and repeat myself most streams, unless if they do not get a stablecoin market on there, it will be absolutely not the one. I think it'll do all right, but it won't be crazy. It will be crazy. Just my opinion. XYO. A couple of people have told me about that. What is XYO? Am I missing out on something here? XYO. Why don't I know anything about this? Is this one that someone said they told me about 3 months ago? XYO. 1 cent. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about it. By the way, and I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I deleted the Discord server today. As I said, I've been doing some administrative tasks, so I deleted the Discord server. So we'll have to do it on X tomorrow for the investment group. But I am thinking of about starting a new one and just like I cleared all the crap out that was in there before, get rid of everybody, and then potentially start a new Discord server, maybe, and do some sort of community thing. I don't know. But I went into it. Nobody uses it. No one had posted for about 4 months. I'm like, what's the point of having this open? The last 2 posts were in there were from scammers. So I just closed it. I just deleted it all. So maybe we open like so there's 2 things I want to do, by the way. And I don't know if anyone's good at building websites, by the way, but I want a 2bitcrypto.com website. And I also probably want some sort of like community hub that we can do something in. But I don't know what it is. But yeah, I want to do something. I feel like it'd be good to do something. Do you think altcoin season has started now? I think it's getting there. Well, I don't know what the Altseason index is today, actually. Altseason index is at 45, so pretty flat. It's the same as it was yesterday. So, you know, obviously we were at 60 the other day. So, you know, I guess it's getting there, isn't it? It's getting there. We need to see ETH break 4,000. That's my opinion. ADA is the biggest ecosystem, most activity on the L1s. Nah, yeah, no, that's trouble. It's rubbish. Take yourself away from Google, Curtis. But yeah, so I think, Ollie, look, the reality is we've got some movement. We've got some momentum. I mean, Bitcoin's trying to break out a little bit now, but I mean, look at some of these movers right now. Sui at 6.5. XRP looking like it might retest 320. That's a nice little move on XRP. Broke the resistance line. So XRP could get a nice little move at the upside. HBAR's going crazy right now. I mean, literally losing its freaking mind, which is good. Nothing else kind of doing the same, but, you know, ETH at 37.52. I mean, you're going to take it out, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You're going to take it, baby. It's good. In my opinion. So, yeah. Don't forget, by the way, we are streaming for 2 hours tonight. Longest stream we've done in a long time. So, again, if you're enjoying the content, you will stay up to date with the markets. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Also, if you're on TikTok, it's going to do nothing if you tap the screen or just drop me a follow. Again, we talk about cryptocurrency every single day. If you've got thoughts on coins, opinions on, you know, cryptocurrency players, whatever it is, we'll try and answer it. And I'm live 6 days a week bringing you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency content as always. Predictions on SQD. I don't even know what that is. And you guys, like, loads of you guys getting some really good coins. Subsquid. What the hell is this? I have no idea what this is, by the way. $113 million market cap. I mean, unless this has like a really, I mean, it's kind of doing all right in fairness. I mean, what was all-time high? 28 cents. So it's not like mega crazy down from its all-time high. It does have 4 warnings on its contract though, which I don't like. 52k in volume feels okay. Yeah, I mean, look, the fundamentals feel okay. I don't like the fact that it's got 4 warnings, which are what? Other risks. So balance modifier, hidden owner, external call risk. Ooh, what's the external call risk on it? What's the external call risk on it? Do you think the market cares anymore about tariffs considering the Trump tariffs? Yes, I do think that, because it depends what tariffs, doesn't it? For example, if he comes out on Monday and says, well, I had a great time in Scotland. I met Holmes and yeah, the Ursula was there and we agreed that the EU is going to pay 58% tariffs. Then I think, unfortunately, I think the markets would dump on the back of it. I don't think, however, that we're going to see anything too crazy with that. But yeah, I'm curious what this external call function is on this contract. What is the external call function? So Dev admitted when the allowance of a spender for an owner is set by a call, event approval. Ooh. So in response, I think, I'm not saying I'm a super crazy, like, tech geek, but it feels like there is a function of which the dev doesn't pay, either doesn't pay taxes or can force transactions through, which feels a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't feel that great. Function, internal view. Yes, that makes no difference. Yeah, so I think it's on the other one. So, yeah. Yeah, here's my opinion of this. I wouldn't touch it. What's your thoughts on XRP? Any hash? I'm bullish on XRP. Yeah, I think XRP is going to do very, very well. I think it's going to do very, very well, in my opinion. I think lots of good news coming for XRP for sure. I'm just going to try and adjust you a little bit, TikTok, just because I feel like my face is too big. Price for Link this run, 100 to 200. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think Chainlink, unfortunately, is going to be the one that sort of people don't really sort of care about. But yeah, I think it'll just sort of keep going in the background. It should be way bigger than it is, by the way, because I think it's pretty crazy. What about Cardano price? It all depends on the stablecoin market. If they get the stablecoin market, I think you could see what, $8 maybe, $6 on Cardano. If it doesn't get the stablecoin market, I think it'll struggle to break 3. But yeah, $2 by the end of the H bar. I mean, $2 is like an 8x, maybe. I mean, it's going crazy at the minute though, which is kind of good. But yeah, I mean, possibly. Yeah, I mean, look, H bar's got a lot of good stuff going for it, for sure. XRP to the moon. Let's go. What about Shiba and Turbo? We talked about Turbo, Shiba Inu. Look, I mean, SHIB will have a decent rally. I think Dogecoin could do the same. Is this going to get back to its crazy highs of back in 2021? I don't think so. I mean, what did it top out at? 4086. So, I mean, it's going to need an 8x there or thereabouts. I mean, it could do, I guess, but I feel like the new shiny coins will do better. Things like Pudgy Penguins. I'm hoping Pepe, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully, we sort of see that. And we'll see a stronger move to the upside. I'll be watching August 1st very, very closely to whether to pull liquidity. What's going on, Robert? Good to see you, man. You're a backroom troll. You're a backroom troll. What the hell? Don't know what that means, Gianluca. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Crypto Puppy says, sub 2-bit. What do you think of RSR? No idea, but let's take a look at it. It's at, oh my God, it's a $508 million market cap. What is this? This can't be right, surely. $542 in volume. What? That must be that one. 27k on ETH, $18 million market cap. Okay, that probably feels a little bit little bit more appropriate. Yeah, I mean, what's my opinion on it? I mean, look, depending on where you bought it, I guess it's doing all right. 81,000 holders. Still 27k in volume, though, which I don't like. Low volume generally is not a good sign. But, you know, you never know, do you? I mean, some will play out very favorably. Some maybe not so much. Cardano doesn't have stablecoins. It has SNEC. I mean, that's true. Let me show you the problem with Cardano, by the way, because people think I literally just hate on Cardano, but let me show you the problem with it. Take Solana as an example, right? Look at the stablecoin market cap, $11.69 billion. It generates over $1 million every single day in chain fees and 156,000 in chain revenue in a 24-hour period. You combine that with Cardano as an example, which doesn't even show on here because it's that small. And you look at Cardano as an ecosystem, $32 million market cap, chain fees, nothing. App revenue, $5,000. Like, the chain is dead. I mean, it's obviously not dead, by the way. Has a little bit of NFT volume, DEX volume at 4.55, but like, that's it. Like, that's it. There's just nothing to it. It's just flat. I mean, look at the base chain. Even the base chain's got $4 billion of stablecoins on it. So that's my only thing with Cardano. It's a bit like, is it really gonna do something? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. ADA doesn't need stablecoins. It is one. I mean, that's true. That is true. Right. H-bar is at 10. So cool off a little bit. So interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Stablecoins, sorry, altcoins just cooling off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Stable coins are cooling off just a little bit. I think a lot of ADA users move to Sweet. Maybe, yeah. I think that's probably not a bad shout. Pub it. It could pop. Hard to tell. Yeah, Joe Bro says Sol and Bonk to the moon. Yeah, I mean, Bonk's doing all right, in fairness. Down just 2.5%. I mean, look at Pump Fun, like, bouncing back from its lows. God. So someone put a tweet out. It's like, if you'd invested, I think it was like, if you'd have invested $5,000 at the peak of Pump Fun, you'd now have like $200. It's like, oh no. Oh no. Not good news, everybody. Not good news in the slightest. Man, I can't get comfortable. I've been streaming an hour and 5 minutes, and I already am uncomfortable. What ICP? Oh, man, everyone asks me about ICP. I think it'll do all right. I'm just not bothered about it, and I don't know if that's a bad thing. I might have even deleted the price. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Maybe. I mean, maybe. That's probably as far as I would go with ICP. I don't necessarily think it's got a crazy community behind it. It had a big run, obviously, back in, I think it was like September last year. Which I think was when it had its sort of big run, super hyped. Everyone was kind of going crazy about it. It doesn't feel like the same's there. Equally, like I said, the wider altcoin market is down. So, I mean, I guess it could kind of come in over the period of the next few weeks, month. Sorry, I've been away 2-bit. I am holding like 3,200 XRP. Gosh, all this talk about $100 XRP. What do you think? I think $100 is crazy. My view is $8 to $10. I think anyone that's talking about 3 or 4 figure XRP is literally off their head. They're just off their head. It's just not possible. It's not possible. As much as I would like to see it, and as much as I want to be super bullish on it, you have to be logical as well and say, is XRP really going to go to $1,000 a coin? No, because people will be king crazy rich overnight, and everyone's going to dump their bags, and you know it's not going to happen. But you know, could I see $8 to $10 maybe? Yeah, I could definitely see that. Definitely see that for sure. $15 in my range, 8 to 15. Yeah, poor man. Look, I think we're in a similar sort of place. So yeah, I would say that would be about right. Right, let's get rid of 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗀. I mean, Jesus. Right, don't forget we've still got the bingo card to fill in. So again, if you want to just drop your thoughts and opinions and views, and then we can get the bingo card filled in. What do you think is going to happen in the bull market? That's the key thing. That is what the bingo card's all about. And we'll track it over the course of the bull market and see how many we get right. So yeah. Let me know what you know. Vaughn, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Crypto Tom's in the house, as well as the workout coach. Good to see you guys. Welcome into my TikTok live. We appreciate you. Let's just go $50. Are we in a bull market, Rafa? Yes. Define bull market, Rafa. What do you think a bull market is? Like, Bitcoin's broke multiple all-time highs. Yeah, I mean, I think some people think that, like, bull runs just go crazy. But yeah, we are definitely in a bull run. Definitely in a bull run, for sure. For sure. So listen to the official definition, by the way. A crypto bull run is a sustained period where cryptocurrency prices generally increase, driven by high investor confidence and increased buying activity. This optimistic sentiment leads to more investments and further price rises, creating a positive feedback loop. I would pretty much say that's exactly where we are. Do you think Near is cooking? Matt, I'm actually in Near, so yeah, I think Near's got definitely an opportunity. I feel like I hear more and more people talking about it, which is good. And it's been around a while, so it has like a, it's got a solid community that sits underneath it. 4 to 8 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗍, 1 to 3 ℏ, 75 to 100 on Link. Nice, Bowman, I like it. What about XRP, 𝗏𝗲𝗍? Yeah, I'm pretty bullish on XRP. 8 to 10 bucks would be good news. When is it going to go up? I mean, I'm not being funny, 𝗏𝗲𝗍, but I mean, look at it. It's gone. It went crazy the other day. Like, it's on its way back up now. You got to understand, for anyone who this is your first time in a bull market, if things just went up forever, then you would have an aggressive pump. Everyone would go super crazy. Everyone would be like, oh my God, I'm a genius. I'm a cryptocurrency god. And the dump would be so aggressive. Like, it would just shake people out of this market. So you don't want crazy pumps. You want consistent uptrends with healthy corrections and pullbacks. So I actually think this pullback on XRP is good news. It came back to the line that I drew on there. Perfectly hit that line. I'm bullish on that. And possibly $27 plus by the year end, depending on adoption and market trends. Yeah, maybe, coach. I think so. Doge is good to buy. I mean, it's doing all right. I mean, it's up right now. Again, you've got to do your own research and invest in projects you think are worthwhile. Is it anywhere near its all-time high? No, it's quite a way away from its all-time high. Do you think Dogecoin's going to a new all-time high this bull market? Maybe. If you do, then it's not a bad time to buy. Equally, you could say, well, what does the market structure look like? Are we due maybe another little ease off, potentially? Remember, if you're going to be putting capital into this market, you need to be diversifying. What does that mean? I would ladder in, ladder out. If you've got $1,000, put it in 4 increments of 250 bucks. Manage your risk. That is ultimately the name of the game in the bull market, by the way. You've bought your assets. You should be dialed in. You're locked in terms of what you think is going to be the biggest performers. It's all now about either DCA opportunities or being sensible how you exit or enter the market. By the way, I am putting out some educational content on my YouTube channel. I'm talking about when should you be taking profits? How do you get it out? I've got a video coming out talking about taxes and the implications of that, as well as a lot of other kind of content to keep you guys focused, and you can bookmark it into this bull market. Again, remember, bear markets are easy. Buy everything. Bull markets, way more difficult. Way more difficult. Euphoria sets in. You think you're a genius. You think you know the best next thing. You're like, oh my God, I'm an absolute cryptocurrency mogul. And then the market takes all your gains and you end up with nothing. And you end up talking to me in the bear market going, Doobie, you told me to buy Sui at $2.50. And I did, and it went all the way up to $28, but I thought it was going to 50, so I didn't sell, and now it's all the way back to $2.35, and I've lost money. And you'd be like, what do you want me to do about it? Anyway, I think people confuse Altseason and bull runs. I just think people just don't understand. They hear loads of the hype terminology, and people don't really understand what it is. So are you still bullish on ADA? I've never been super bullish on ADA. I've never been bullish on ADA. I think it'll do well if it gets USDC or a stable coin provider on that chain to drive stable coin volume. I think it'll do well. If it doesn't, I think it will underperform. So at $28 your ATM. Yeah, I'm down for that. It's iconically available in the UK. What is Connolly available in the UK? I love it for US. Shows everything, including short-term holders versus long-term holders. Oh, I think I was looking at that earlier, actually. Coinily, Koinly, right? Yeah, so yeah, you can get it here. I don't think you can you get the software? Calculate my taxes. Yeah, so I don't know if it is. Yeah, I was looking at that when I was doing my actual tax video. Again, I'm not telling you how to avoid tax. I'm only just giving you some pointers on tax and why you need to just be aware of what's going on with it. So yeah. Use it for years. Nice. I think USD won the biggest winner of the bull run. Possibly. DCA in, DCA out. Easy. Chris Bendix knows what's up. Chris Bendix, you massive legend. Right. Anyway, what do you guys want to look at? Like, we've got like another 50 minutes left of this stream. Like, we can talk about whatever you want. Whatever it is you want. You know, we've got a few people here on TikTok. We've got a few people here on YouTube as well. So, yeah, I'm bullish on you guys. Do you know, interestingly, since I went to an agency, my view count has definitely gone down on TikTok. They're meant to actually do something, I think, and they haven't done anything in my lives. I have to message them and be like, why are you doing anything? At the end of the day, forget all the highs, forget the bull run. If your project is making you money, then it's down to you to decide how much money you want to make. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Teller. No, we haven't looked at Teller for a while, actually. Oh, is it going to be one that I need to look at on TradingView? Don't you worry, child. Heaven's gonna pray for you. 41.78, man, that looks kind of crazy. I mean, it's way down from its all-time high, by the way. But what was that? Like nearly $300. Holy crap! Wild, yeah. Don't know about this one. I mean, it's up a little bit on the day, but anything that's not really moving is probably not worth it, in my opinion. Again, my humble opinion, nothing crazy. What's my price target for ETH? I'd like to see a $10,000 ETH, if I'm honest. I'd like to see 10K. But whether we'll get that, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I just want to see ETH, above 4,000, I think is good news. Peaked at 600 and it's $45. Jesus. Must be expecting something crazy to come in. Even though I'm pretty much stuck waiting for most of mine to hit all-time highs. Craig, come on, bro. How? That is wild, though. I picked at $600. Surely you're not on XRP. You're not going to... In fact, I know you're not on XRP. Your XRP trade's good. Only 2 million circulating supply. Fair play. Someone said possibly a 16K Ethereum in this bull market. I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows, really? I mean, I always think it's worthwhile sitting on this conservative estimates as opposed to go like super crazy macro bullish, because then that could end up... you could end up making a bad decision. Do you hold any turbo meme coin? No. No. The only meme coins I hold at the minute, Pepe and... Do I hold anything else? Maybe just Pepe. Oh, a little bit of Brett, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Someone probably said 50K. Wouldn't listen to most of this. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The only stable I want is a fuller... Oh, dear me. But yeah, I mean, I did contemplate getting into turbo ages ago, but never did. Never did. Not my thing, really. What else? Someone's going past like a missile. But yeah, I think definitely could have an opportunity. XRP, yeah, talk about XRP. I actually put content out every day breaking XRP down. So if you haven't already seen it, definitely should check it out. Check it out. Stu with a great question says, here's a question. What altcoin do you think has the potential to really surprise people this bull run? Like proper would have thought it astonishment. AVAX is probably where I would go to. I think AVAX is going to shock a lot of people. I think it's going to move big and people are going to be like, ah, shit. Missed out on that one. And I think Aerodrome Finance will do the same as well. I think people will all of a sudden be like, oh, I can't believe I didn't buy Aerodrome Finance. When Coinbase announces it's the native base chain token. Just my opinion. Could be wrong, but yeah, I think those two will be good. Well, Paul looks like Bonk wins. I'll leave it in Bonk then. 81% think, think Bonk is the winner. Okay, so a lot of people are considered important and are full of... Yeah, I mean, that's true as well. That is true as well. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. How many massive influencers, big people in the space said no bull run would come? Yeah, how many people went bearish and were like, it's over? When Bitcoin, retested down here and everyone's going, oh, it's over. That's it. Bitcoin's gone to zero. Told you it was a bear market. Literally, we were laughing about it on the stream. And then the next day we saw that pump on the back of the Iran thing. And it was like, oh, I'm super crazy bullish now. I'm so bullish. We actually have even found them deleting tweets. I mean, how bad is that? How pathetic have you got to be when you can't even stand by your own conviction? I mean, that is bad news if you ask me. Bad news. Like, oh, I'm super crazy bullish. I'm going to the moon. Blah, 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 blah. And then the next day they're like, oh no, we're going to zero. It's rubbish. Next day, we're going to the freaking moon. Honestly. I mean, do you know one of the worst ones? Lady of Crypto. She is literally one of the worst ones. Now, say it with me, biggest bull run ever. In fact, I bet she's deleted all her other tweets where she's like, oh, we're going to freaking zero. Oh, it's going to be a disaster. Oh, I think it's going to be terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go back a couple of weeks ago. Honestly. Jokes. Although it feels like she might not delete them, but maybe she does. Worst bull run ever. Oh, man. It is wild. This is the reason why I can't be arsed with X, though. And no, it's not like I'm, like, moving away from it, but, like, I know they've been around a lot longer, but, like, 93,000 engagement. Like, they get loads of views on their posts. And I'd argue it's loads of shit and it's loads of nonsense. They're not doing it. And then I'll, like, put a post out that I think's worthwhile. And it gets, like, 100 people. And I just think, I can't be arsed with it. Whereas I'd rather try and, you know, make stuff happen. On TikTok, for example, we're nearly at, like, 500 views already on this live. So, yeah, and even this, I think, kind of just feels a little bit like it's not as the same as it used to be. I'm definitely going to message this agency people and be like, what the hell? Like, you're meant to be doing stuff in the live and you just have done nothing at all. So, David Jones, what's going on? Space is full of people trying to scam you or people with good intentions that don't have a clue. Yep, exactly that. She has nice shoulders, though. Shut up, Stardog. I used to be a massive on X, hardly use it anymore. Yeah, same. Like, I've tried for 3.5 years to get that platform going, and I've got worse engagement now than I've ever had. And I just think, well, what's the point then? Like, what is the point? I'll be asked. Have you spoken about 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗶? Yeah, a number of times. Waiting for the market to rocket. Yeah, look, market's doing okay. We're on a weekend. 118.1. You know, Bitcoin's holding up. ETH holding up as well. Some altcoins are in there. You know, they're in the mixer. They're making things happen. I'm bullish on that. You got to be bullish when the market's doing that. Twitter. X Lauren Bab. 3.5 years I've been trying to grind that. You know, I can't get to 10,000 followers, and then some people just explode on there, and I'm just thinking, nah, fine. I just can't be bothered with it. I can't be bothered. I'd rather try and, you know, I know TikTok's a little bit like, can be a bit finicky, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Hopefully we can keep this grinding. Yeah, true. I think you either make it or you don't on X, and so I'm a bit like, whatever. Whatever. What's going on? Bits Blaze in the house, baby. Welcome. Just sold all my 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗶 at 29. Hopefully it's buyback and cheap. JJ going bullish. JJ playing the markets. That's the way to do it. Hey, Tubi, my old pal. How can we earn from XRP? Well, there is a new platform coming now, but it's a decentralized platform in which you can earn 20% yield on your XRP. Be absolutely crystal clear. It is a DeFi platform. Therefore, you can lose everything, right? But yes, you can essentially earn some more XRP. My advice is, you know, just find other ways to do it. But yeah, you can see it. Yeah, if you notice some of the biggest accounts just post constant bull. Yeah, I mean, it's true. That's true as well. Blazer, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the heart, mate. Grabbing those points, leveling yourself up. And the mamma mias. I like those as well. They're good news. They're good news. Shoulders are a fetish. Bit weird. Bit weird. But yeah, anyway, right. Let's hopefully see the market. I want to see the market kind of cook a little bit more, though. I want to see it cook a little bit more. Also, I'm just keeping an eye on any meme coin trades that come down. Like I said, I'm in an interesting one, all right. And it's down a little bit, actually, from when I got in. But at the same time, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. What's this one at right now? Not really worth anything to be looking at. Do you think the market will shoot up soon? DIY impact. Do I think it will shoot up soon? I think we could see some upside momentum. Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't forget, Bitcoin bull runs don't just go straight up. They absolutely, you know, up and back. The good thing is we're a Saturday. We're holding up the market. We bounce back really nicely from 114. So look, remember, consolidation is your friend when it comes to these kind of markets. And then you just have to look for the breakout. So yeah. What meme you just got in? Mate, I can't tell you. Can't tell you. So what I would say is go and watch my, go and look at my YouTube channel. I've got a video on there called something like ATM.DAY bot. Have a look at that. That's what I've been messing around with. DIY impact, mate. Always, we're here for it. You don't have to pay for it. We're just trying to educate and that everybody can win this bull market. That's what we're all about. So, Blazer, thanks for the Terminator mask. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this one's doing. It's 72K market cap. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Although, look at that. There's a 5-minute chart. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's been out a while. I mean, I don't understand why these coins do this anyway, but yeah, nope. Oh, God, she's still there. Get her off. Get her off. We'll keep an eye on anything else that comes down. Anything else that comes down. Bits plays with the golden boxing gloves. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it. Boom. Bada boom. Bada boom. 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 This one's a newer one. Money, money, money. But has no socials whatsoever. 29k market cap. Could be a sender. But again, no decks. So not for me. Adios. See you later, alligator. DL Impact Pro. Awesome. Wall paneling. Looks neat. Blazing is so weird sometimes. That was a little scary 2-bit. What was that? It's I think it's like it's either a Martin Garrix or an Alesso song. Can't remember. I heard it today and I can't get it out of my head. Can't get it out of my head. That was me, not Blazer. What was? Oh, right. Sorry. Man, there's like, I still can hear like some sort of weird party going on outside my house. And no one's there. Maybe it's the ghosts. The ghosts are all outside. Crypto Holmes is in the building. What's going on, pal? Any plans for Marbit or a big bad G? Still holding it back. There is some plans, of which all will become very much available over the course of probably the next 2 or 3 days. So yeah, in terms of actually the project, we'll see. But we've got should we say, let's call it a pivot is probably a good way to do it. Tomorrowland music, you think too, but yeah, I like EDM music. I like all sorts of music, by the way. When I was younger, I liked kind of, My Chemical Romance, Korn. I mean, I had longer hair then. And then, like nowadays, kind of like EDM, electronic, drum and bass. Yeah, I'd love to. I would generally love to go to Tomorrowland. I think Tomorrowland would be cool as. Equally, Bitcoin Conference 2026 in Las Vegas. I really want to go to that as well. Really want to go to that. Legendary says, hey, I'm a ginger. I'll steal your souls because I don't have one. Shut up, Legendary. Longer hair. Wait, 2-bit. I want to see. Oh, yeah. I have like a weird thing here as well. So my hair kind of goes whoop and then sort of goes across here. And then, yeah. So I've shaved my head since I was about 19. Before that, I had long hair. Not like crazy long hair. Not like, down. Not going to sit on, but it was longer. Have you ever seen Boomtown? Don't think so. My kid is 2. You a daywalker. What the hell? The stage of Tomorrowland. Wow. Yeah. I think Tomorrowland would be cool as. Really cool. I've done one festival in my life and I hated it. Really did not enjoy it at all, actually. Boomtown is a budget. Tomorrowland looks awesome though. Oh, nice. No, Satnam, I do not do crypto full time. I wish I did. I have a full-time job, 3 kids. So I don't do it full time, but I would love to do it full time. But what I would say is I commit a lot of time to it. I put at least 2, maybe 3 videos out every single day. I live stream 6 days a week. Why? Because we want to make it. And hopefully in the longer term, then, maybe at some points we could transition across to being a full-time cryptocurrency content creator, investor, whatever that looks like. But yeah, I've been invested in crypto since 2017 though, so I've been around a while. So I wouldn't say I know my stuff, but I know a lot, if that makes sense. I know like I've been rugged, been scammed, all the rest of it. So yeah. Any thoughts on Moonbeam? Not too much thoughts. Again, I feel like it had a big run up back end of last year. I don't know where it is now, but yeah, I feel like it's good. 2-bit Patreon coming soon. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, I've always said if I was to go full time, if I stopped doing my job, then I would probably I'd probably do memberships and maybe like a private Discord group or something like that. Maybe, but there'd have to be reasons to be in it. There'd have to be a purpose to do it. So yeah. Would say investing on crypto.com is safe. So again, I'm not going to bash them. I don't like their customer service. I don't use them. I did once go to crypto.com and I was there for about 4 weeks and I didn't like it. They questioned a transaction to which they were like, can you confirm what this transaction is? What is it for? Which wallet did it come from? And they were like super shady about it. And then they basically said, you've now got 24 hours to remove all of your assets because we're not letting you trade on this platform. And I was like, right, I'm done with crypto.com then. Done with it. So I personally just my personal view, would not use crypto.com. But I know many people that do. I want to start crypto, no idea where to start. My idea is how to. Conk starter, I would absolutely start by watching plenty of videos, understanding the markets, trying to get into the world of what is cryptocurrency. And if you've then if you're in a world where you still want to invest it, then fine. But really educate yourself on what you're getting involved in. Don't just buy the hype, because loads of people will be like, oh yeah, get involved, it's going to be crazy. Really just understand what you're investing in first and foremost and why. What do you think of Swissborg as an exchange? Never used it, so I can't comment on it. I've never used it. So some of the ones I use, BITUNIX, Coinbase, Mexi, Binance, all the top tier exchanges are where I generally use. Daniel says, how do you cash out with Coinbase? Coinbase suck. I had so many problems. Really? So I have cashed out with Coinbase. I've never had any problems with them. I've never cashed out a lot. I've never cashed out big money, but I've never had a problem at all with Coinbase. Never, ever had a problem with them. Looks like double top to me on BTC. Shane says the HM cloud is about to turn red soon and big boys will start liquidating. Do you think? Shane, wow. Bearish. But yeah, that's where I get to. I constantly updated crypto to the latest version to YouTube. Yeah, I don't like it, personally. I don't like it. I think there's way better exchanges out there that you can use. I'm still a big fan of Top Gun Maverick. Nice, Craig. That is good news. I'm pleased for you. Really pleased, actually, Craig. Really freaking pleased. Anyway, man, BTC just pulling down a little bit. Come on. We're not going to be messing around like this. I want to see this kind of move. Again, it is Saturday night. It's a little bit quiet. So, yeah, who knows? But we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. Coinbase is good as an on-off ramp. Garbage for anything. Yeah, I wouldn't use it for anything other than literally an on-off ramp. I don't know if there's actually any DeFi on and off ramps. I don't know. I think MetaMask is trying to do it. MoonPay, I think, is the other one, maybe. But yeah, if I try to withdraw big money from crypto.com, would they start questioning it? If you're KYC'd and stuff, then no, I guess. The question probably won't come from the exchange. The question will probably come from your bank account. And it depends what you define as big money, by the way. And I don't want to, like, you don't need to tell me what it is. But if you're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars, then maybe they'd be like, hold on a minute, you're withdrawing like $300,000 from our platform. But I mean, I imagine there's way bigger transactions than that. I don't know. But again, if you've got like $300,000 going into your bank account, certainly if I speak for the UK, they'd be like, what the hell is this? Like, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? So again, just worthwhile thinking about. Worthwhile thinking about. But yeah, that's my view. No BTC minute 130 to 140. Hopefully, UK does suck at the minute. Yeah, ShakePay is not bad though. Yeah, I feel like it'd be worthwhile looking at some of those. Blessings, Crow's been flying. John, what's going on? Rob C's here as well. What's going on, Rob? Good to see you as always. Again, if you do have any questions, let me know. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Also, if you could just tap the screen if you're on TikTok and hit that like button if you're on YouTube as well, that would be great. Obviously does support the work we're doing here as well, which would be great news. So yeah, Bitcoin just dropping below 118, a little bit of a sell pressure, but anyway. Conkster, thanks for the follow, man. Good idea. Good idea. Keep you dialed in. Again, we live stream every single night, barring Saturdays. Tonight is a special stream. I don't normally stream on a Saturday, so again, we appreciate you. Ship to a penny, do you already talk about it? Not really. We do cover meme coins a little bit, but yeah, I mean, ship to a penny. I think we're going to see, I just think more bullish, newer coins are going to make that move. I mean, SHIB's got to break, what, 2 zeros, 3 zeros? That means if you put $1,000 in Shiba Inu, that's $100,000 if it breaks 3. A lot to ask for. A lot to ask for. I'm not saying it can't do it. It's done it once before, but yeah, you need a pretty crazy bull market to get there. Have you seen 𝗦𝗲𝗶? It's a good utility AI coin. I have not. I have not. What is it called? 𝗦𝗲𝗶. Launched 2 months ago, $8 million market cap. Oops, I didn't not mean to do that. Yeah, man, the chart looks great actually. Launched on Bonk Fund, 345k in volume. Yeah, looks pretty solid. I don't know too much about the project itself, but the chart looks great. There you go. There you go. You see, this is the thing. Like, this is why it's good to have a community, because you got some absolute alpha G's who know. Danny says, I'm scared to sell all my XRP and Zebek. I keep them till the next bull run 2029. If I have a bear market times have changed. adoption is getting serious. Yeah, I still think a lot of things will go down. I still think a lot of altcoins are going to get wrecked in a bear market. Definitely, in my opinion. So, yeah. So I don't know if I don't know if I will hold all the way through. To be honest, I think I've said I want to get out of everything and be either in stablecoin or cash. Remember, that's a taxable event though. Just FYI. What do you think of XKN? No idea. Don't know anything about it. Doge to $1. I mean, Doge is more likely. I mean, it's only a 4x for Doge to get to $1. I'd say Doge is more likely to get to $1 than Shiba Inu is about to get to a cent. Just my opinion. Housecoin. Is it this one? 1.42 milli. Wow, $13 million market cap. What's this one doing? Yeah. I think that one's left. Best left untouched, in my opinion. Holding 5k XRP indefinitely. Ooh. Housecoin, great entry. I mean, if you're invested in it, Bomber, I get it. If you're not invested in it, like, you're not telling me that's got a good entry point. No way on this earth. No way on this earth. Like, I mean, it's basically back to where it was here. Like, it's terrible. Mr. Miggles looking ready to break out potential Coinbase listing again. Mr. Miggles. Man, I've been in and out of that project more times than I've had hot dinners at school. What's your end of cycle time frame? I think August, mid-August, first peak, October 25th, cycle top. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Just my opinion. So, yeah, people can either like it or not. It's up to them. Sell half, max in December, and keep a moon bag in case utility kicks in. Man, that's not a bad chart, Danny. Look better than the Epic chart. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I get that. Holmes. We've been wrecked on, what was it? Popcat, we thought was going to get a big listing. Mr. Miggles, we thought was going to get one. Brett, we thought was going to get one. Yeah, the listing things, I think, are just ways of spreading rumors and pumping a chart. That's my opinion. So, yeah, if people tell me it's getting listed on a coin, I don't care. Until I hear it, I'm not bothered. Smile and chill. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Man, this chair is so uncomfortable. I need a new chair, chat. I need a new chair. Maybe make money on Shiba, then transfer to sand. Shut up, Craig, with your freaking sand. What's wrong with you? You crazy man. I love it, though. I actually love it. Honestly, the coins some people own. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It is crazy. How long have we been live for now? Like, we're absolutely sending it to the max. An hour and 37. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I found out today that my miss is going to be home earlier than I thought she was going to be tomorrow, which is a bit of disappointment. I was going to try and do a morning stream. I think August is max, a mini alt season, then BTC September, October, now move up. Last alt season, Jan, Feb. Yeah, I mean, alts generally go a month past Bitcoin tops, so worth thinking about. I think a lot's going to depend on institutional investment, whether the US does any kind of strategic reserve. Don't forget, next week, July 30th, we get that 180-day report coming from the crypto committee in line with FOMC and PCE as well. Next week's going to be crazy. Next week is genuinely going to be wild, I think. The facts from Pump Fund in terms of people who had actual success are crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's a disgrace. It is a shambles. First peak August, second Coinbase under maintenance that day. Definitely Coinbase under maintenance. Bonk Fund is 94% market share. Pump Fund 14. Is Pump Fund finished? Maybe. I mean, the price of the chart looks terrible. What's your USDT target for the cycle? Man, USDT dominance. Where do I want to see this? Well, let's go back to where it was the previous market cycle tops. 2021 bull market cycle was what? Back end of 2021. And that was a low of 2.03. So 2017 was even lower than that, by the way. 2017, I mean, obviously stablecoins weren't as big, but I think, look, anything sub 3% probably feels pretty bullish. Yeah, I mean, sub 3% takes us below most of Jan 2023 and back to sort of lows of 2021. So I'd argue if you're anything below 3%, I reckon you're in for a pretty good rally. The difference you've got to think about this one versus many others or the previous market cycles is you've got way more stable coins. So you might see slightly higher dominance, but probably over a more stable coins, I think. Good. Don't hold on a cold wallet, ledger, and exchanges to avoid losing your crypto. What's that for, coach? How long did it take you to get to where you are? I've been investing in crypto since 2017. Do you mean like social media wise, or do you mean like crypto portfolio? If I tell you that this is my third bull market, the first bull market, I lost everything I had, barring about 2 ETH, which at that day was $70. 2021, I came back to the market. I started my YouTube channel sort of back end of 2021 as the market was coming to an end, and didn't take way enough, like didn't get out of the market quick enough. So probably exited that relatively flat. This bull market, dialed in, community's ready, bags are packed, and we've been investing in the absolute pits of the bear market. When everyone told us crypto was a scam and it was going to zero, we were buying it. For example, Solana at $8, we were buying Ethereum at 800, buying BNB was like 160 or something crazy like that. So yeah, I've been on YouTube now for 3.5 years, and I've been on TikTok for probably about 2 months, maybe 3 months. Just grinding out. But yeah, I've been investing in crypto since 2017, and I've been through it all, witnessed it all, had most of it done to me as well. So I don't monetize anything of my YouTube community. I haven't really monetized anything, to be honest, and I'm open as anything. I'll just give my opinion on what I think. What I would say is we've got an unbelievable community that really does want to succeed. Loads of channels have like super hype boy communities that don't really care. They're all just there to either try and enhance themselves, make money for themselves, or be pretty selfish. Most of us are in it for that, but we have a great community that sits around there as well, that keep us straight and narrow, and yeah, massively support each other as well, which is good. So worthwhile joining, in my opinion. What do you do for a day job? I'm a multi-site retail manager, so I have about 400 people that work for me. Grace, you're the Alpha and the Omega. No one's ever called me that before, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Fair play. You're so honest with what you say. Look, I try. Don't always get it right. I'll be the first to admit, but the community definitely let me know that I didn't get it right. No, Holmes, I'm not, because then that does get a little bit too personal. No one needs to know. No one needs to know what company I work for. Because otherwise, then you can start to piece things together, and people could find out who I am. Not that I'm saying people can't. And by the way, I'm relatively comfortable in the fact that I don't necessarily believe there's a reason why people need to come and find me. But yeah. I feel that goes one step too far. Thinking of selling all of my bags and taking profit at the peak and then stacking again through the bear market. It's good strategy. Good strategy. John hasn't seen what's going on. And 135, good to see you, man. Legendary, let's get it. Starting the 2-bit chair fund. I do actually need a new chair. If anyone knows anyone that does computer chairs, by the way, that'll do me a discount, let me know. Let me know. Also, if anyone's really good at doing websites, can you let me know that as well? I need someone who's good at doing websites. I want to do I want to get a new website going on. I want to get a new 2bitcrypto.com website that's going to be like, that I need to be able to edit and change myself, by the way. I actually tried to edit the original 2bitcrypto.co.uk and I can't do it. So it's a bit like, well, what's the point? And I've messaged Sandor and he hasn't replied or even been in his Telegram for 2 months. So that's clearly not going to happen. But if anyone is good at websites that can deliver on what I want, then yeah. And I don't want to pay the earth, by the way. I don't need the most complicated website in the world. I just want something where people can go to, watch content, watch my content, see kind of anything that I'm promoting or whatever it is. So, yeah. If anyone's good at websites, let me know. I'm pulling heavily armed. Good luck coming after me. What's going on? See Raoul Paul Banana Zone. Yeah, I've seen that. Could be good news. Easier said than done. I mean, that's true. That's true. Again, I've talked about on my YouTube channel, there's a full video that talks about my plan to exit this market, what I'm looking at, when I think things are going to start to change. Again, you just got to be dialed in for that. Got to be ready. And yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. That's why you build in the bear market. It isn't just about stacking bags. It's about educating yourself, watching charts, understanding some of the key fundamentals that play out in bull and bear markets so that you are absolutely dialed in. And it's important to reference that. Raoul cycle extends to Q1 2026. Some people do, man. Some people think it's going to 2026. Some people even think market cycles are going to finish like 2027. Like some people are crazy right now. But I mean, like I said, who really knows? Who really knows? Mike, what happened to the chairs I sent you? I thought you would have brought one of them by now. Have you seen the big cats and dragon ones? No, but are they like, were they like 300 quid? I've been 300 quid for a freaking chair. I want like an official 2-bit crypto branded chair, like sponsored by Streamlabs or something. What are the key indicators? Entry the bear market. Celebrities telling you crypto's going to the moon. That is the most obvious one in the world. Well, there's a couple of things. BTC dominance is going to be important. MVRV and the pool multiplier are two key technical data. But if you just look broader at that, things like celebrities telling you we're going to the moon, like when someone like who's pretty famous nowadays, like who's a famous celebrity? I'm trying to think, like who's a famous musician right now? Like Ed Sheeran coming out and be like, "Oh, I just bought Ethereum. I bought $1 million worth of Ethereum." You'd be like, "Okay, cycle tops here." Yeah, super overcooked fear and greed index as well. Remember, and then when everyone's like, all your random mates are like, "Oh man, I invested in Bitcoin. I'm up like $1,000 and all the rest of it." Be like, "Yeah, that is the time." Poman with a 20 banger. Thank you so much, pal. Appreciate that, man. The chair fund's starting to build. We're bullish on the chair fund. Let's get it. These people will be holding the bottom again. Then I mean, possibly Stardog. Possibly. How is Slap doing? Any pullbacks? Yeah, Slap was... I actually looked at it. It looked fucking crazy. It was like a 1.7 milli. So it's dropped a little bit. Yeah, 1.66. Man, this was like 177 earlier. This was like crazy. Yeah, still doing pretty well. Look at that move. Look at that move right now. When roll... Punk. I nearly said it. I nearly said it. My current hodl bag is 30% down. Should I be worried or continue to hodl for 2 or 3x? It depends what's in it. And what's in your hodl bag. If it's full of like 𝗥𝗲𝗃𝗃 meme coins, then you might be in trouble. But I don't know what's in your. I don't know what's in it. Man, dropping a 50. Holy shit! Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. He's number 1. He's a top fan. Let's go. Man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, pal. Large caps, mid caps, then you're probably fine. And how are you down? Yeah, I mean, that just means you bought late on in the cycle, I would argue. But yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. 70 bangers. Love it. That chair fund is looking great. Man, look at this. 2144. Holy shit. We're nearly at 2 hours streaming, baby. We want to see the new chair. I mean, yeah, I need to have a look at it. But yeah, I mean, some of them are like super, super crazy expensive. But it's like a desk chair. And it's just a bit annoying. I need like a proper chair. Need a proper chair. Went quick. Yeah, I mean, it's flown by. I can't believe we've been live an hour and 45 minutes. That is crazy. That is crazy. Bullish on you guys. Bullish on you guys. Really good ones are like $150. Nice. Yeah, I need to have a look at it. Right, BTC holding at 118. XRP at 1.3 now, which is kind of nice. XRP looking like it needs to retest 320. That'd be good news. That'd be good news. Sui at 6.4. H-bar's moving again. AVAX now 5%. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Where's Boncat? Down 1.9%. Dump it to the freaking moon. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I want you to win, Craig. I want you to win. Man, pumps up 3%. Who would have thought that? Right. Anyway, let's keep an eye on BTC. Keep your questions coming in, by the way. Why are all the TikTokers obsessed with XRP? It's very good on engagement. That's my honest opinion. I'd be really interested if any of them actually have invested in it. It's like DGcoin. They're all like super crazy on DGcoin. What the hell was that new one? What was that new one that came out? What was it called? Someone help me out. It was like the next DGcoin that they just moved the liquidity to a new one. And I can't remember what it was, but it was awful. It was awful. Can't remember. Can't remember. Thoughts on OBOL? No idea what that is. Let's have a look at it. OBOL. Is it this one? Obul Network, yeah? $14 million market cap. Volume looks pretty solid. It's up 20% on the day. I don't know enough about it. It's quite... must have had a pre-sale or some inside wallets because that has dumped aggressively from its upside. I mean, you'd argue right now if it's this line, 1456, break above, you might be in with a shot. It needs to get above 16.4 though to have any sort of idea. But yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but the chart looks terrible. Get a Secret Labs chairs. Yeah, I mean, I think they're the ones I looked at. I think they're pretty expensive though. I think they're pretty expensive. XRP is Vapor. Maybe. I think it's one of the better performing assets right now out there. But yeah, I get why some people don't like it. Don't you worry, child. Because heaven's got a plan for you. Apparently we're in League D2. I still don't understand what all these leagues are. Lord Nelson's in the house. What's going on, Lord Nelson? No, it's 55 mil market cap. Okay. Maybe it's a coin market cap job. Oh, man, I'm tired. All this creating content and live streaming and, you know, keeping... I did loads of stuff today, actually. Cut the grass. Oh, there. Obel. It looks like the same thing, by the way. Obel Network, yeah. Security scan has got a caution on it. Why has it got a caution on it? Obel Network. Is it like a DeFi one? 55 mil market cap, 1 million liquidation. I mean, it looks all right. Looks all right. I don't know what it's about, though, but yeah. Tibby, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Check out Beam for me and tell me what you think. Yeah, I remember seeing this when it came out. Where's it at right now? Beams are 8636. $426 million market cap. Let's go the daily candles. Ooh, yeah, I mean, oh, it's awful. It's awful, BR95. Holy shit, its all-time high was 4.4. It's gained like, how many zeros has this gained? 2. Oh my God, it has. It's gained 2 zeros. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it with a barge ball. Again, loads of these big movers in the bear markets are kind of done. So, what a weird look. That's who's epic. I feel something in my gut. Something big is coming. What do you rep? Well, Lord Nelson, there is some crazy shit coming this week. Let me tell you, right? It's about as crazy as man. What are you doing? Bro, thank you. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 10. Shit the bed. Thank you, pal. Cool Crisp Hundo. Thanks, man. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much, buddy. Right, better start looking at chairs. Right, here we go then. Oh, dear me. Yeah, I know it is. How much are Secret Lab chairs? How much are they? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, they got a limited offer. Let's go. $30 off your first order. Nice. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, Beam. A lot of these kind of big players out of the back end of 2021 into sort of the bear market movers of 2022, I just think are like pretty disappointing. So yeah. I can't remember. It's 50 or 70. I thought it was 50 depending on what it is. But hey, look, either or, mate. Super generous. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Paul, I should remind you, Craig timed you out the other night. Yeah, let's time Craig out. Just give him the money. It's all good. It's all good. It's fun. It's fun. 500 quid for a Secret Labs chair. Jesus. How much are they are? That's fucking crazy. That is some crazy talk right there. Think good people giving that a miss then. Yeah, thanks, poor man. Thanks, poor man. Can I pin poor man? Can I pin his comment or not? Let me have a look. Can I do something? Ahmed family, what's going on? Welcome to you. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. No, I can't do anything. That's a shame. I thought I could maybe do something. Maybe I'll try and get something that like comes up on the screen as like a, this guy's a legend. Pribs gets 50% discount code. Who does? 10% discount, £50 off. Nice. Last cycle for meaningful L1s. Seems so many old L1s not going to make it. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this before. Polygon Matic. I mean, that's an L2, but yeah, Matic, Polkadot. I just think they're all done. So you're going to get all the new hype shiny coins are going to make a big run. I think something like Monero might work. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Craig. Mr. Maynard, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. As it is to see everybody else here as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Yeah. Like I said, I think Monero will have a good run. A couple of privacy coins will do well. Just with everything coming, I think. Yeah, I think we're in for a pretty interesting ride, personally. But again, look, it's part of the evolution of this market, shall we say? Part of the evolution of the market. So it's all good. It's all good. Right. Anyway, BTC holding 118. Algorand starting a nice little move, by the way. So that's good news. That's good news. Algo starting to just push a little bit further to the upside. We're keeping it bullish. We're keeping it vibing. Don't forget, we still got the bingo card to fill in. You guys haven't done a very good job of filling this in. You're meant to be like telling me stuff to put in it. No one's like said anything. What about AI? Convergence with blockchain makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I actually saw something the other day that I've not seen before. And I don't know if it's just because I'm not really big on AI, but it was almost like an AI work bot. So it's sort of like you could like work it through for it to then like manage like social media channels and sort of all sorts of crazy stuff. So, yeah, I know what we could put in the thing. So 2-bit new chair. There you go. But yeah, I think AI still has a narrative. I think what happened was everyone got like way crazy on AI and everyone's like, oh my God, AI is going to be the best thing in the world. Everything was then being integrated with AI. And then everyone went, what happens if it goes wrong? Like Grok, when it could refer to itself as 𝗦𝗲𝗿𝗁 and started going mental. And then some of those Chinese bots started going crazy as well. I think people are a bit like, holy shit, like AI might be the end of the world. So I think people moved away a little bit, but we can't deny it. Like, you know, it's coming. I think AI is going to be good. How that integrates into things like blockchain and crypto, I think can be pretty interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for sure. But yeah, 5150 XRP XP. Let's go. Legendary for helping with tax and shopping on the chair fund. You guys are crazy. Thank you, pal. Thank you, Legendary. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Trash coin getting listing for free going viral. What? Trash? Is it really? Like the stream for 2-bit is the real one. Thanks. Thank you, Bits Blaze. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. 2-bit teams up with 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗍 on bingo card. The bingo card. Can you imagine? Yeah, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗍. I love that. I love that. Trash coin. I'm curious to see what that's doing. I feel like I saw that when that launched as well. And some of these coins I've definitely seen at launch. I'm sure I have. 25 days ago. Oh, maybe not actually. One man trash is another man's treasure. Did I see this? Maybe I did, you know. I'm going to be so mad if I saw this. Is that 9 freaking million? 25 days ago. Hold on a minute. I'm going to check. I'm actually going to check. Maybe I didn't. Okay, fine. Fine. Good news. I panicked then for a second. I actually thought I'd seen this at like a 50k market cap or something, but I haven't. I'm lying to you guys. I apologize. I'm telling fibs. But yeah, I mean, look at that. It's kind of going crazy right now. 9.2. Imagine you got in down here. Like, imagine you got in like, you know, with all the zeros left. Goes from like 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Nice. Paul, you know, you can choose how much to donate. You don't have to, by the way. You don't have to. Please don't think you have to. But I'm very grateful, by the way. Either way, go. Technically, yeah, that's true. Open it up. Don't use a slide bar. Okay. He's a liar. Trash coin suits my lifestyle. Nice. Yeah, next 2-bit streams, he'll be sitting on a throne. It's tomorrow. What do you mean? The live stream's tomorrow. Hey, Chewy, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Live streaming. As always, breaking down the markets, keeping you guys up to date and informed as to what the hell is going on. You simply cannot afford to miss it. Again, that's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. But yeah, test if you don't have to donate more, you can clear and back up. No one needs to donate. It's fine. Like, don't worry about it. Just be here for the content. Be here for the legends. I appreciate you guys. Understand that. Man, I was going to check and see. I did an XRP video earlier on, and it skyrocketed with views. Actually, it was a pretty good. It was pretty good actually. I was curious as to what it was at right now. I was curious as to what it was going on right now. Let's take a look. Let's see what it's at. It is 11,000 views, baby. Let's go. 2-bit. But yeah, even my market cycle top video is doing very, very well. So if you want to hear more content like that, better make sure you're tuned in. But yeah, trying to bring, I'm genuinely trying to, I don't know if you guys have seen, by the way, but I'm genuinely trying to get rid of all the like really shitty comments as well. Just 1 second, everybody. Sorry, just shut the curtains. So yeah, like look at this. These are all like just complete choppers. So I like have to come on here, get the like bloody word that they're all using. This is generally like what I've been doing. And moderators, I don't know if you can do this, by the way, but then I come here, then I go into community moderation, then I go down here, and then I put it in. These are all words that are like banned, and then I put it up here, look, and then I search this, and then these are all the ones that come up that are like all those complete and utter choppers. So I'm trying my hardest for you guys to make sure that when my content comes out, it doesn't have all these like stupid like bots. See, look, Tim's there, but Tim's bullish. He gets a like. He gets a like. He gets a like. Don't know who that is, but they're getting a like. See, here's another one, look. So if the comments go in, it means that the like moderation thing's not working. So I come in here, click on this. Like super annoying, by the way. I bet you loads of other channels don't have. Look how many words I've got like banned. And then put it up here, do this, and then delete. So now when you go to my videos, you can like interact, you can type stuff in, you can interact with the video, which I think is massively helping, by the way. So if you want to keep doing that, please keep doing it. It does help out. And then I can come in here and just be like, oh, this, leather. This guy's bullish. This guy's bullish. Saw the same signs at early Pepe. See, look, this is another one. Look, 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗱 ends. Get out of here, you massive set of choppers. Like, these bots are like super annoying. There you go. There you go. Just a little sneak peek into what I'm trying to do every single day so that we try and have a good community that sits on this. Anyway, people, we have been officially live now for 2 hours and 1 minute. It's officially the longest stream I think I've done with you guys. It's definitely the long. Yeah, you are 37. You are one of the best. You and Tim, super bullish on you guys. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So I really appreciate it. It massively helps out, by the way. It really does. It really, really does. So yeah, right. We're going to do one last thing. We've got a weird token coming in. Market cap is 1 milli. So let's have a look at this and decide whatever the hell this is. So it has a website. It's got Twitter. It's got Telegram. It's been out a while. It's Bag on Bong. What the hell is this? Man, someone just dropped 2 G's in it. Looks like it's got some crazy volume going for it right now. Crazy volume. How long has it been out for on the daily? Oh, see, it's one of these like why is all of a sudden they just spiked here? No, thank you very much. No, thank you very much. Secret Gaming, they're still trying to give me a discount. Get it, Secret Gaming. Love it. I just joined. Sorry, I missed the first part. JD, don't worry about it. I've only been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. I don't even know how to summarize it other than everything's pretty bullish. So that's good news, isn't it? That's good news. But unfortunately, every good thing comes to an end. And this is the end of this live stream. I am obviously back, however, tomorrow. I live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK every single day. So do come and join us. We can break down the markets. We can take a look at coins you're interested in. Everything else, the latest news, reviews, all of the good stuff that's going on in cryptocurrency. We keep you dialed in. Yeah, we try and make sure that you're doing as well as you need to be in this bull market cycle. So until tomorrow, thank you so much. That was a very good Saturday night. So I want to thank you all for tuning in as always. Nice 2 hours and 5 minute stream. We definitely should do that again. I am pretty bullish. As always, once again, thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the jazzy music on the way out. And I'll catch you guys back tomorrow for more fun in crypto. See you soon.
you.